Well, crew, here we go. The bike course. This should be awesome. The thing that I love about this course is it is pretty wide open. It should be great. It's extremely well organized, well marked, unlike last year where we had to really figure out what the heck was going on in Rotterdam. Now, the transition area is also awesome. One-way traffic. Pay attention to it. There's an awesome little bridge that they've built to get you out. So everything should be well organized, ready to go on this one loop, amazing, wide open Gold Coast Highway ride. Now, as you enter transition from the swim, get in your mind, put your helmet on, get it buckled. Put your helmet on, get it buckled. Just as long as you do that, you'll afford yourself the time to do whatever you need and not be concerned that you've touched your bike or done something that could put you in a position to maybe have a penalty. So, the only thing that we're going to think about on this course is, I've got to stay on the left side of the road. So you need to get programmed. This can be emotionally draining. So go ahead and get in your mind now, ride on the left. Now, you're going to pass on the right, ride on the left, which is opposite from what we're used to. So you're going to need to be mindful. If you wander to the right, just because that's what you're used to, that could put you in position for a blocking penalty, which is you're obstructing the way of someone else being able to get around you. So always, always, always remember to hang to the left. If you're drafting, if you're grabbing a wheel, just remember that all of your reactions, all of the things that you do are going to be opposite. So for example, your response, just because of the way that we're used to drive, is going to have you go one way in an emergency situation when probably you should be thinking the other way. So you have to do a little bit of reprogramming of your brain. So with that being said, you're going to need to look a little bit further ahead. So always be looking further ahead. Always be looking in advance for the things that are going on. As you're grabbing a wheel and you're diving into a pack and you're going hard, just remember, stay left. Stay left. Don't block. Now, so a couple of the other things that we want to think about with regard to drafting is you can only draft behind someone who is your gender. You will get a penalty for sure if you're drafting off someone of the opposite gender. Now, with regards to this course specifically, a few technical bits that we want to pay attention to. Know that there are some openings for traffic to cross at certain places. So you have the Whiting Street crossing down the course, and then you also have Paradise Point. These sections are going to be a little bit more narrow, and also there might be some cars parked on the side of the road. So when you hit those sections, just know that the traffic police might be letting cars across. So just once again, look ahead, look ahead, look ahead. Now, with regards to technical sections, at about 2.5 to 2.7K into this race, you'll hit Grace Avenue and Terrapin Road. This is where you have a little bit of an uncomfortable climb. You've got about a 500-meter climb, and this section goes up. There's one point for about 17 meters or so that it even tops out at about 8.5%. The big strategy here is looking ahead, shift in advance, be prepared and know what gearing you're going to choose so that as you see that coming up, you can gear into the appropriate gear, decide if you're going to pop out of the saddle, and then really attack that hill. I would want you guys to be prepared to do that. All the training that you've done has you in position to be able to see that. So when you come upon Grace Avenue, Terrapin Road, and you know that this climb is coming up, let's just go ahead and do it. Find a good gear, pop out a saddle, attack the 17, 18 meters of the really difficult climb, and know that there's the other 450 meters of this climb you guys are prepared to do. Keep your momentum. Keep your momentum. We don't want to lose that because it takes so much energy that we want to save for the run, glycogen stores, and all the things you want to dip in. So be ready to go there. Also, just remember that there's some technical turns just through that section. So just remember, in all of your turns, it's going to be slightly outside of your comfort zone because you are still going to have to stay left, but turn left and right while staying in the left. So just pay attention. Also in those turns, be mindful of how other people take the turns. Some people might hit the apex and take it super tight. Some people might swing wide and come back in. So just be mindful of the riders around you. Go ahead and pick your lines. and anticipate what you think others around you are going to do. That'll keep you safe because it'll be fast. It'll be driving ahead, and everybody will be jockeying for position, especially in the turns. Are you going to decide to be aggressive in the turns and try to take over somebody or do a pass or something like that? Just go ahead and plan ahead. That way you're not reacting as much in the moment, and that'll put you in a better position of safety. Now, pay attention. They're going to have the technical directors and the course officials out with red flags and whistles. They're going to let you know if there's a caution ahead or something that that you need to pay attention to. If you find yourself with someone calling your number and showing you the yellow card, you have received a penalty of some sort. There's 2 penalty boxes to pay attention to, at about 11K and about 18.5K. So just know that you've got to serve your penalty if you get it. Remember, left side. Pass on the right, race your race, be safe, look ahead, and you guys are going to have an awesome time. I'm excited to find you on this course, to cheer for you. Go Team USA.